y'all, and welcome back. It has been a minute since I have been able to sit down and do a video. It's been a while since I have posted, so hello. If you're new around here, my name is Katie Marie. We talk about makeup, we play with eyeshadow palettes. That's what I like to do on my channel. And if you're not new around here, thanks for sticking with me and waiting for me to upload. I am super excited to be able to get back. December is just an insane month. If you're new around here, I have 3 birthdays. My children's birthdays, 3 of them are in December. We also have the holidays. I did some hosting this month, so I was very busy for the beginning half of December, but here we are, December 19th. I feel like all the craziness is behind us for the most part. We still got Christmas and then 2 birthdays to do this month, but they're more, you know, not so chaotic because we did the birthday parties earlier in the month, and then we'll just do smaller celebrations at home. Anyway, getting on a rabbit trail already, but hopefully the rest of the month will go a little bit smoother, a little bit more calm, so I can have time to sit down and do makeup. And for today, I really want to sit down and talk about eyeshadow palettes. I have been missing so many. I have like so much FOMO whenever I see a new palette. I'm like, oh my goodness, when did this come out? Like, I am so behind on it. So I went through while I was nursing Sophia to sleep, and I found a bunch of palettes that I have been like catching a little glimpse of, because I've barely been on social media, to be honest, barely been on Instagram. And so anytime I would pop in, I'd see 1 or 2 things with like new palettes coming out, or, you know, I get videos in my YouTube feed of like my friends doing videos with new palettes, and I'm like, oh, that looks super cool. But I just haven't had time to sit down and really look at them. But the little glimpses that I've caught have given me a lot of like I said, FOMO. I really want to be able to get these palettes, but all of them, I'm pretty sure all the ones I'm talking about today have already come out. So I've kind of already missed it. So we're gonna sit down and talk about, see how much I want to get, how much I might realistically get, and how much I'm just going to forever have FOMO because I missed the boat and it's too late. Didn't mean to do that, sorry. If you're new around here, I tend to leave my videos unedited just because that's my life. It's very busy and hectic, and I just don't have time to edit anymore. So I leave them pretty much unedited, except for a few things here or there. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and dive in. Oh, I did want to share with you, I am collaborating or being sponsored on this video by Louisa, so I wanted to share with you guys some new jewelry that I got from them, and also give you a sneak peek to some gifts that I got from Louisa, because they're having an awesome sale. So if you still have not found a gift for that special someone in your life and it's getting down to the wire, they do have gift cards, Louisa, if you want to just get a gift card. But if you are like me and you like to get a sale, you want to get something special, I have been known to purchase the thing and it not arrive in time, and I print out a picture of it and I give it. I have done that before. But anyway, they're doing an awesome sale, up to 35% off. I'll leave all the details down in the description box, as well as my tracking link. But look at this. I just want to show you. I went ahead and picked up, you guys have seen this before. This is the Michelle, I want to say is what it's called. I always forget when it comes down to it because I'm really bad with names. Yes, Michelle set. See, that's how much I love it. I actually got it right. But this is the Michelle set. It has to be one of my favorites that Louisa like produces or sells or whatever. But it's a 3-piece set. This is the main piece, and each one of them is different. So it's one of those gifts that are just so multi-purpose, because you can wear all 3 of them together and it looks amazing. It's one of my, like I said, one of my favorite sets. They also come with earrings if you want to, you know, get the necklace set and the earring set. It comes with earrings that match. But it's also really nice because you can just wear them individually. So you can wear this by itself, this by itself, this by itself. And it's just so versatile. So it's like one gift that you're giving, but so many possibilities. I've also done it where I just wear 2 of them together, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, if I had to pick one favorite from Louisa, the Michelle set would have to be it. So I did pick it up to gift to someone. I'm not going to name names here, but just in case they're watching. But yeah, I did pick that up for this year to give to them. And then I also picked this up for my daughter. Yes, look at this. This is called the Papillion set. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but maybe I can stick a picture up if it's not very easy to see. But it's little tiny butterflies on the earrings. So pretty. I really liked it. I saw it and I was just like, she loves butterflies, for starters. She loves butterflies, and they're just so pretty, very shiny. Got the little sparkle from the little crystals, diamonds, whatever it is on the butterfly. Super pretty, and they're really small and dainty too, so they'll be really good for her little ears. So I was really excited about that. And then what else did I get? Oh, I also got this for me, but this is a little K. I always like that. I matched it with the green. I think I showed in the last video I did, where I did a sponsored video with Louisa, but I got this one. It's a green necklace. I forget what it's called, but green is my birthstone month, so I thought it'd be pretty to wear a K and the green for this video today, or just the past 2 days have I been wearing it? I don't know. And then I also got this as a gift for someone. It's similar to the the butterfly one. I almost thought about getting this for my daughter originally, but I like the butterfly one more. But this one I did pick up for someone else because it's a little bit bigger and it's a heart, so it's just such a cute set. Again, nice and sparkly and pretty with the little diamonds around the hearts. So pretty. And this is called the Nina heart set, if you are curious. So yeah, those are the new things that I got, but I just want to show you guys real quick the couple things that I picked up to gift this year that I'm super excited about, and then the new jewelry that I got for myself because I have a problem. I have so much jewelry now, but I love wearing their pieces. I feel like there's just such classic pieces I can wear all the time. These earrings, these look like you have two holes side by side. I forget what that's called, double ear piercing, but anyway, they're just one piece that slides in. There's no backing to it, so it's super easy to slide in and slide out. I don't like wearing these every day because your hair will get caught in it, but for an elegant day or for a video like I did today, they're really nice. So I don't remember what these are called, but these are really fun and just different for me, and I enjoy wearing them. But that, yeah, that is going to do it for this part of the video. I just wanted to share the new pieces I picked up and to let you guys know there is a sale going on. So if you want to, you know, like I said, if you still have a couple gifts to get, you want to get in on a really good sale, up to 35% off, definitely recommend you go over and check out Ana Luisa's website because they got some awesome pieces. And if you're new to Ana Luisa, I've talked about them so much on my channel, so I feel like you guys will know this, but they're very earth conscious. They're trying to do their best to present and make good jewelry, good quality jewelry, but they're trying to do it in a very conscious way and not produce too much. They do very small batches of their products, and they don't come out with like stuff all the time, designs all the time. They don't keep designs forever so that they have a ton of stuff stockpiling up. They tend to introduce stuff, it sells well, sometimes they'll bring it back or keep it for a while like the Michelle set, but a lot of stuff, they introduce it and sell it, and then once it's out, it's, you know, once it's sold out, it's gone forever, and they produce something else, and that way they can keep, you know, that aspect of it excess, not too much, and kind of keep that under control. They're also carbon neutral. I know they always in their little bag, or in their little box that they send, have a little bit of information. You can also scan the barcode to get even more information. So all around fantastic brand. I really do enjoy, and I really do recommend them because their product quality is fantastic. I've owned some of their pieces over 2 years and never had a problem. So with that said, let me go ahead and introduce or show you guys what I'm going to use, because I'm going to use something else that is that's coming back for this year. DD Signatures is coming back. I'm so excited, and she came back with this set. This is the fruit skewer collection, and I feel like she launched these not too long afterwards. It's when she shut down her brand in 2021. I forget when, 2019? I can't even remember. No, I forget, a couple years ago. I'm so all over the place. I know I was pregnant, but I can't remember if it was with my 4th child or my 3rd child. Anyway, she is back now though this year, and she does still have these, and she has these on sale. So if you were eyeing those back in the day, or if you're eyeing them now as I create a look with them, they're on sale. You can get the whole set, and then you can get the PR kit, so it comes in this super cool box, really pretty if you like display pieces when it comes to your makeup. You can get the whole set, I want to say for like 50 bucks, which is pretty good for the price that they retail at. But yeah, I'll leave that down below if you're curious, but I really wanted to use them again. Today I just had this like itch to really go fun and creative with my makeup. I was thinking of going super green, but with my outfit today, I was like, you know what, I kind of want to go orangey red with a splash of blue, because in this shirt there's a little bit of blue. So I think I'm going to do like a blue-green on my lid and go super orange on the outer corner. So I'm going to be using all these palettes because there's, you know, a variety of shades in here that I want to use. I don't think I'm going to use the matte blues, but I'll probably use that black because blacks are awesome. You guys know I like to use them blacks in the outer corner. This one I probably use some of the reds to deepen up the outer corner so it's not too dark with just the black. Here's where I'm going to probably use this on the lid with the silver for my main lid shade to bring in that blue. But, oh wait, did I miss the orange? Yes, I did. I'm going to use this orange. This orange is like super bright and neon if I remember correctly. So we're going to start with a little tiny brush, the Rephr 28, and we're going to dive first into black. I'm just going to put a little bit to really give me an outline to work with, and I'm going to put red on top of it. That way it doesn't get too crazy, and then I'll put orange on top of that. That's my plan. So we're going to dive right into Black Currant in this palette, and oh, I'm not using a base. Oh well, we'll see how these do without a base. I feel like I usually use a type of eyeshadow base, like a concealer, but I just did the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eyeshadow Primer, which is a clear type of primer, but you can see that. I hope I'm not too washed out, but if you can see that, that's a really nice black I'm kind of putting it down just like I'm doing liner, and then gonna bring it up. And then I need to take a pause to pull up the first palette we're going to talk about, because like I said, I was saving some stuff that was really just standing out to me. So many palettes have been coming out, and I'm just eyeing them like crazy. So let me go to, I have a little Instagram, a little folder called Will I Buy It? And that's where I'm saving them, so I'm waiting for it to load. Okay, yes, first of all, we're going to talk about this palette. This is the Aurora Lights from Simply Posh Cosmetics. Do we see this? This is another one that I kind of kicked myself that I wasn't on top of it, because I really do wish I had picked this up on launch day and done a video with, but at the time of me recording this, I want to say it was like at the first of the month. Or maybe not. Available now. I think it was like a week ago maybe. Anyway, it's been launched. I was seeing videos on it. They look so pretty. It's very pretty. You guys, if you're new around here, I really do like the brand Simply Posh Cosmetics. They do a lot of things just so well. I love their mattes. Very happy with their mattes. Very pigmented. And I also like the way that they lay out their palettes with the really dark shades along with the really lighter shades to blend out. It's just such an easy, effortless type of palette. I'm going to go into Pomegranate next. And then with just talking about this color story, I love the cool tone colorfulness of this palette. So am I going to get it? Do I need to get it? No. But I really do want to get it and just create some looks with it. I feel so out of touch, and this is a video I'll probably maybe do next time I have time to sit down and talk, because I don't want that to be the focus of this video. But I feel so out of touch with the makeup community in general, and just makeup in general. Uh-oh, my baby monitor is beeping. I'll have to mute that. But I don't know, I feel like, oh, it's all like, what's the point of trying to keep up, because I'm so out of touch. And I know it's just a busy time in my life, so it's easy to feel that way, and maybe in a couple months I'll be back on top of it. But like I have like 20 palettes up here that I'm in the middle of reviewing, and it's kind of like, do you really need to be getting more, Katie, if you never finished those? You know, that type of thing. Why are you, you're not supposed to be making noise. I'm pretty sure I mute you. I'm gonna mute you. There you go. I said okay. Okay. Anyway, so that's part of like the hard part for me when I'm looking at these palettes, because I really do want to get this Simply Posh palette. It looks so pretty. It's so pretty. And anytime I see it, I'm like, yes, I could do so many fun looks at it with it, but then I'm like, when am I going to do so many looks? And I have the one or two, I think I have two Simply Posh, last two Simply Posh Cosmetics palettes that I have yet to review. So I feel really bad that I haven't gotten to them. So anyway, I don't know when I'll buy this, but it's definitely a palette I would like to buy. I'm gonna go to Muskmelon, and I would like to buy and own and do some looks with it, and you know, review it and whatnot, just to have reviewed it. You guys see that orange? Neon orange. Oof, such a pretty orange. Her lighter colors, like the neon ones, are a bit thin, so I definitely always would tap them on before kind of blending them out. But I feel like in general, I do that a lot too when it comes to palette, or it comes to mattes. I like to tap them on before I start blending. It just overall keeps all the shadows happy, I guess you could say. I have no idea what I'm doing on the inner portion. Maybe I'll just do yellow. Should I do yellow? What else is in my... It's like a white silver. I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do yellow. I think there's a fun yellow. Yeah, there's like a neon yellow. I'll do yellow. Might not match with my look, but I kind of want to. So anyway, let me know if you picked up the Simply Posh Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette. I'm sure it's beautiful. I'm sure it's great quality. It's lovely, absolutely stunning, but there's a part of me that just really wants to be able to review it and create some looks, because that's another thing. Just looking at it, there's so many fun looks that you could create. I want to create it, and I know I'll probably be the last person ever to get around and be able to do anything with it, but I still want to. So I don't know when. Maybe with their, you know, we'll see how the new year goes. If I start being able to record more, then maybe I'll pick it up. If I can get through some of these palettes here and whatnot, get into groove. Alright, my battery died, so I had to pause and change it out. But I was just saying that at some point I hope to get that palette and be able to try it out, because it looks super pretty, and the looks that I have seen people create, like create with it, so pretty. Oh my goodness, stunning. So anyway, I'm just gonna take a little bit more. You guys know me, back and forth forever. That's what I do. And then let me go ahead and grab the next palette that we're going to talk about. Oh yeah, Adept Cosmetics came out with a Sumerian Sunset. I'm pretty sure that's new. It's got like it's like a blue-green or a blue-purple color story, but then two of the shades are rainbow? I don't even know what you call that. They're very, very multicolored. I'm assuming that's not how it looks when you use it. I'm going to assume when you actually use it, you just mesh all the colors together. So I'll have to go see what that color swatches as, but maybe it's like a holographic looking shadow. I don't know. But anyway, this one came out. The looks that I've seen with it look incredibly stunning. Like when I've seen it, I'm like, ooh, what is that? But then I see the palette and I go to the palette and it's like, oh, okay, that's pretty, but I'm not super crazy tempted. I'm gonna take yellow in here just like this, and then I'm gonna put I just said let me put yellow. I'm gonna put yellow here. I'm putting orange in here, and then I'll put yellow on top. Anyway, I think it's pretty. I definitely have seen a lot of looks that I like with the palette, but then when I look at the palette itself, I'm not as inclined to get it. So while I think it is really, really pretty, and I am curious about those special shades, I do feel like it's just kind of like, not a gimmick, because I'm sure Adept put time into it in formulating something really special. So not to say that they just, you know, like a cheap gimmick. I'm not meaning that at all, but it definitely is a marketing tactic, selling tactic for that palette, I feel like, putting it in there. So I feel like realistically when you actually use it, probably doesn't look that different. I could be, you know, I could be totally misjudging it here, absolutely, and maybe it is this amazingly magical special shadow, but that's my hunch on it. So I feel like with that, seeing the palette as a whole, while it is pretty, I'm not as drawn to it as a lot of other palettes that are launching now, and there are a lot of palettes, like I said, that I'm really into. I'm gonna go to the yellow. Oh, banana. I said skewer. Banana. It's an easy pass. I think of probably all the eyeshadow palettes we're talking about, this is the easiest one for me to say, I could pass. I'm okay. Ooh, that's so pretty. So I'm gonna tap it over a little bit. It's like a highlighter yellow-green. So pretty. I'm gonna blend it out. Don't want to get too crazy. So pretty. That'll be pretty. Hopefully be pretty with the blue. In my head it's pretty, but I never know if the things that I envision are gonna look as good on my eye. Okay, next we're gonna talk about the Gourmande Girls, what's this called? Silent Night palette. This is in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. And it's pretty. It's like a neutral blue taupey color story. I think it's a neat color story. Those blues, especially the light blues, look so bright. I'm sure they're going to be stunning. Really, really pretty. Definitely a color story that I would be into, I would be really into right now, because it's a color story that I can get some really safe looks out of, or I can just kind of stay safe in general, but put a pop of something fun. With a neutral look, I can do a pop of like really bright blue on the lid, or I can do a mostly neutral look with a pop of yellow on the inner corner type of thing. So I like that about it. Definitely something I feel like I'm into these days with my makeup in like real life, you know, general life, that sounds weird. But like in my real everyday life, when I'm doing my makeup, I tend to stick a lot more colorful. I'm definitely the colorfulest person when it comes to my makeup that I know, but I try to tone it down and just do like pops. So like I generally stick to browns and taupes and, you know, easy colors like that, but then I'll have a pop of another color, or do just a colorful lid color, that type of thing, and everything else is a little bit subdued. That tends to be my, like my everyday, not my everyday, I don't do my makeup every day anymore, but like my going out makeup around town type of thing. So I feel like this palette would really cater to those type of looks that I'm doing right now, just because when I do have to go out and about, I just don't have the time to be able to sit down and do what I'm doing on my eyes right now. I feel really blown out, so I hope I don't regret this, but I'm going to put it down a little bit. But I just don't have the time to do what I'm doing now. It takes at least, I shouldn't say at least, but it takes roughly 30 minutes for me to do my eyes when I'm wanting to go super creative like this. And I used to do it before as a mom, because I would just wake up early, and I would wake up and just factor in a good 45 minutes on my makeup, and I could do something creative, even if it was just going to Walmart that day, that type of thing. So that's one of the reasons I was able to do my channel for so long, is that's how I would do it. In the mornings, and then in the afternoons I would record the bits that I needed to talk and whatnot. Anyway, I don't do that so much anymore because I get up early, but now I'm going out to do the animals before the children wake up. And maybe I'll change it back to where I do it after the kids wake up, but it is really nice to get the meat of the animal chores done before the children wake up, so then it's a little bit of a smoother morning, because that was definitely a hard part, doing the animals with the kids, is just that mornings would take a long time to get through. Anyway, not what we're supposed to be talking about. I'm talking about this palette, getting sidetracked like crazy. What do you guys think of the Silent Night palette? I think it's super, super pretty, and I'd definitely be interested in getting it. If I, made a Gourmande Girl Cosmetics order, this is definitely something I would be throwing in the cart for sure. Am I picking it up today? Honestly, I'm not probably picking any palettes up today. I don't know when. Like I said, let me get back into the groove of filming and doing my makeup, because as is, I'm doing my makeup like maybe once, twice a week this month if I'm on top of it. This glitter glue is all out. I'm gonna use this. So I'm not buying anything today, but once I get back into the swing of things, I could see me picking this up if I was placing an order with Gourmande Girls, just to have, or maybe I'll wait to see what their next palette comes out with, who knows, but I definitely like the look of this palette, so you have to let me know, did you pick it up? These are the kind of palettes I think is so fun to gift during the holidays, because they're, holiday themed, so I just think it's so fun. So it would make a good gift. And I do like the Gourmande Girls as a brand. Their eyeshadow quality is very nice. Okay. Next step. Yeah, Give Me Glow launched this palette. I don't even know when. I feel like it was around Black Friday. It's just a video. It's got blue, it's got a grungy browns, and then it has pinks. A very interesting color story. The pinks and the blues, I guess, make sense. With the grunge, I can see a lot of fun, grungy type of pinks and blues. It's a cool palette. Kind of reminds me of the Gourmande, or the Gourmande one we just talked about, except that it doesn't, instead of, what is it, the yellows, it has pinks. I like the yellows more. I'm not into pinks, you guys know that, so I like I like half of the Give Me Glow palette, the blue and grungy green half. The other half I'm just like, eh. Kind of makes me think of like palettes that they've done before, and kind of took half of each and put it together. That's kind of the feel I get. I feel like this palette has been out for a little while though. I forget when this video is from November 17th, so it's probably been out a while. Let me know if you picked it up or just saw people reviewing it. I'd love to know what everyone thought about it, because again, I'm out of the loop so bad on literally everything, so I'd love to hear if you know, did people receive it well, did it get good reviews, can't talk, that type of thing. We're gonna go into Current Apple here. This is a multi-chrome, so I'm gonna start it on my main lid, and then we'll see if I want to put it everywhere and give it that not duochrome, multi-chrome effect, or if I just want to put it on the lid and I'll put silver on the inner half. But let's talk about, oh my goodness, I was seeing this everywhere. Like I said, I didn't get on social media much on the makeup side of it, but multiple times when I did, this is what popped up. Cold Moon. This is from Ensley Cosmetics. Cold Moon Palette. Ensley Cosmetics, I want to say, is a more expensive luxury brand, and people talk very highly of it. I have yet to try it because it is that more expensive brand, probably why I'm a little slower to it, but I saw this palette and it's just too neutral and too like shimmer heavy with the neutrals for me. Forget how much it was gonna cost. And the price isn't on here, but yeah, too neutral and too neutral shimmer neutral heavy, I think is what I was trying to say, for me to get super excited about it. But it is pretty. I think I already said that. I'm going into Current Apple. It is pretty for a palette, just not for me. If there were a few more pops of colors, I feel like, again, it'd be kind of like the type of palette I'm into, where it is mostly neutral but gives me pops. But with it being all neutral, there's all of the, mattes are very subdued. I'm not saying that it's like bad quality subdued, but the colors they're just more, ooh, that's like a green to blue. Okay, we're doing this all over the lid. I don't even care if that's boring, it's gonna be pretty. I'll use silver on the inner corner. But anyway, not to say that it's like not good quality, but just the color itself that was picked out in this promo picture, I should say. I haven't seen many eyeshadow looks done with it, I don't think any, so I could be wrong here. Except for like thumbnail pictures on YouTube, but I haven't watched any of the videos, so hard to see just in a thumbnail. But anyway, could be wrong here, but they look a bit more subdued. So while this one, I love the packaging and like I kind of want to get into the hype because everyone's super into it. I just can't, and I'm gonna be the odd one out and just say this is another one that's an easy pass for me. Okay, let's talk about it. The Cosmic Brushes Winter Wonderland palette. This one, I kicked myself that I wasn't on top of my game this week and that I didn't pick it up, because this is another one. I just really like Cosmic Brushes as a brand. They are just stunning. I feel like I discovered Simply Posh Cosmetics and Cosmic Brushes around the same time, and I love them both so much, like before trying that brand. Yeah, something about just how good quality they are. I just can't get over how amazing the brands are. So anyway, this palette I really did want. Did I even show you guys? Let me go ahead and show you. It looks like this here. Oh, so pretty. Blue and purple. You guys know I'm not typically into blues and purples, but I'm into this blues and purples for sure. Oops, sorry. Yeah, super pretty. I feel like I could create some really fun, different type of looks for me. I love the cool tone vibes of it. It's winter time. That's definitely the time of year where I'm more into cool tones. As I sit here and put neon orange and yellow on my eye and green, but you know, I can be into the cool tones. But I didn't pick it up, and I'm pretty sure, I haven't even looked, but they usually are out of stock quite quickly after launching, and then you have to wait. I also missed the Muse palette, which I want to say was their last one that I didn't get. I'm just failing at it all right now. I'm so sorry, and I'm so bummed. Like I said, I really do like this brand and would have liked to get it, but I vaguely saw the announcement. I was like, ooh, that's super pretty. I'll have to see if I can try and snag it. And then the next time I looked, it was like already launched, and I was incredibly busy that day, and I just forgot about it. And one thing led to another, and here we are. I have not bought it. So you'll have to let me know if you got it. What do you think? Or if you've been watching videos on it, how are all the influencers liking it? I'll be curious to hear. I'm sure, like I said, as a brand, they have done great things, and unless something drastic happens, I don't anticipate people hating it. But you'll have to let me know what they're all saying and how it's being received. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get it. Again, Muse is the other one that I missed, and I really do regret missing, because that's when I have FOMO on. I can't remember my thoughts when it was coming out, if I was like super into it. Maybe I said it was too neutral and I passed, but I have regrets now. That is a palette I regret. Really, really regret not buying. I'm gonna go into that neon orange. Let's see, we're gonna put a little bit along, so bright, a little bit along the edge of here, and then I'm gonna tap the red after that. Super pretty. I feel like maybe this is a predictable look for me, but I told you I was wanting to go big and bold, and I wanted to go orange, so this is what we came up with. Okay. Next up, oh yeah, Melt Cosmetics collabed with Bailey Sarian for the Fatally Yours? Is that what it says? Let me read it. The Fatally Yours palette. It's a grungy palette. I can't, like, when I look at it, I don't, like, I'm not swept off my feet of like, oh my goodness, this is the most gorgeous palette. Kind of like with the Gemini. When the Gemini came out, like, and of course it was more groundbreaking back then just because not many people did that type of palette, but I remember when the Gemini came out, I was like, my breath was taken away. I was just like, oh my goodness, that is so pretty and unique. I must have it. It's not quite that way for me, but looking at it, I like this palette. It's a pretty grungy palette, very pretty, definitely tempted, and I don't think it's anything groundbreaking and like we've never seen before, but it is pretty, and as a whole, I tend to like Melt Cosmetics formula, so I'm sure it's got a great formula to it. I haven't picked it up though, so I don't know. I probably won't pick it up just because Melt Cosmetics is a bit more expensive, and people really do, a lot more people I feel like review it. So I feel like it's definitely a palette that, or like a brand that if you don't get onto it right away, it's like not worth it to do a review on it. I mean, sometimes it is, it depends. I was really late on the Melt Cosmetics palette, but I couldn't get that one out of my head. This one, while I think it's pretty, like I said, it's very pretty, my type of colors, but I'm not, I don't know, I'm not, like, my breath didn't get taken away. It's very pretty, and I'm super happy for Bailey Sarian. I think that's really exciting for her to be able to collab with them on a palette, and she did a great job. I feel like those colors are super, super pretty. I don't watch Bailey Sarian often. Oh, I just messed up. I'll watch her mystery, or not mystery, her murder makeup mystery videos on occasion, but I don't watch them all the time. But I've enjoyed her stuff. She has an interesting way of sharing true crime that sometimes I'm in the mood for, sometimes I'm not. But anyway, I like her. and I think it's super exciting that she got to have this collab, so congratulations to her. But I don't think I'm gonna pick it up, but I know she has a really awesome fan base, so let me know if you are a fan of Bailey Sarian and if you picked it up, what you think. And we're gonna segue right into Glamlight and Garfield. When I saw this, I was like, is this Makeup Revolution? I suppose I shouldn't have thought about this because I feel like Glamlight as a whole does do a lot of these type of collabs, but I don't know, it was just kind of like, it was an interesting announcement. This is definitely one that I don't think I will have any FOMO over because I'm not into Garfield in general, but the colors, it was just like, okay. It wasn't anything groundbreaking. I feel like the palette, or palettes, I forget how many, there was that one. And then there was a face palette, and then just, yeah, I'm not into Garfield at all, so all of the cutesy little decor and like makeup bag and stuff for it, it's an easy pass for me. So let me know, are you big into Garfield? We watched it some growing up, and I didn't like it, like, something about it. Maybe it's the fact that he didn't have a mouth, I think it was. I wasn't into Garfield at all, so no, besides the nostalgia of knowing it's an old cartoon, I have no ties or special connections to Garfield. You have to let me know though. Were you excited? I'm glad I didn't do my face first. Let me know. Did you pick it up? Alright, so my camera battery just died. Again. And I could have sworn that was sitting in the charger all ready to go. So I don't know if that, usually that's a sign that the battery itself is going. So hopefully this one got enough of a charge. We shall see. But if it starts flashing, I'm in trouble, is basically what I was going to say. But let's move on to the next one. I think I was cut off just by saying Garfield was an easy pass for me. But we're going to move on to Gourmande Cosmetics because this is so pretty. Machina, I'm sure I'm butchering that. I need some makeup remover, come on. Machina, this palette, oh my goodness. Probably already have it if you look at all the palettes that I have in my collection, and even could dupe it with Blend Bunny's other palettes because it doesn't seem that incredibly, like, I'm sure there's subtle differences, but you know what I mean. Not that incredibly unique to what she's brought out, but oh my goodness, the packaging and the beautifulness and the intensity of these shadows, I will be picking it up. It's just a matter of when. It is so pretty. I'm going to do a very basic eyeshadow look. You guys will be able to see what I do on the day-to-day when I'm just in a hurry because, again, I gotta hurry before this battery gives up the ghost. Anyway, this is really pretty. And I know Blend Buddy has an amazing following, so I'm sure everyone's already gotten this palette, but let me know. Did you get it? What do you think? Do you like it? I just can't get over how beautiful and intense and like saturated the eyeshadows look. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. I wish, how did I get, oh, I got brown up there for my liner. I'm a mess today. But anyway, I wish I had gotten it already. I want to say it's already launched, but I wish I could get it in, like, back in the day I would do multiple eyeshadow looks type of thing. Definitely wish I could do that. I'm not even going to pretend that I can do that because I can't. But we'll see. I don't know when I'll pick it up, but I'll definitely do at least one look on my YouTube channel because that's what I like to do with eyeshadows. I just love to play with it and at least do one or two looks. This turned out really pretty. The eyeshadow look, I like it. Maybe yellow wasn't the best option. Kind of wish I went blue just to make the blue stand out more and kind of go with my shirt, but I felt like mixing blue and yellow or orange would have taken a lot of work and may or may not have worked. So hence why I picked yellow, just to go a little bit easy today. But man, Dee Signatures, her eyeshadow palettes, her mattes, so pretty. I'm doing a little bit of contour with the YLS is what I usually do, and let's go on to the next one. I'm so basic with my face makeup these days. Oh, but anyway, let me know with the Machina, and also let me know, I'm sure I'm butchering that, but any and every eyeshadow look I've seen done with this palette is stunning, and I have so much FOMO, like really wanting to get it. It's very pretty. Oh yeah, Shroud also came out with Dark Academy. This is really pretty. I think there's 2 shades that are multi-chromes that look stunning, and then the rest are just, I mean, nothing too unique and different and, you know, like unseen, you know, before type of thing, but very pretty palettes that I do like. I am tempted for sure I don't know when I'll pick it up, but definitely one of those palettes I'm putting on my list of like, I would like to get at some point. But I feel like I say that with a lot of Shroud palettes and I just haven't gotten it. They're the palettes that if I had no neutral palettes, I could see me owning a lot of Shroud because the quality is just amazing and they do really well at good quality, more subdued, grungy looks. And I love that. So I really do like the look of this for kind of like an easy everyday type of look with those oranges and that green in there and the taupes and whatnot. Easy everyday. But do I need it? That's where it's kind of like, come on, Katie, not so much. So I do like it. I think it's pretty. Simple packaging, I wouldn't mind. I feel like Shroud tends to be a little bit understated and simple with their packaging, and that's just their way to go. But you guys know me, I love all the pretty stuff when it comes to packaging. But still, it was very nicely done. Very pretty. Oh yeah, let's talk about Singe Beauty, I want to say. Angelica Nyquist's brushes. She came out with more brushes. These are face brushes. Now, face brushes typically don't get me as excited, but just looking at the shape and stuff, it looks like she did a good job giving some fun type of shapes and whatnot. I love a good, like a domed, densely packed brush when it comes to the highlighter and whatnot. I don't like the like fan brushes. I love the angled, that brush at the bottom. I didn't even show you guys, so sorry. This is the picture I'm talking about, but this brush, the angled brush for concealer, literally like the one I just used. That's from Anissa Beauty. This one, I love it. It's great for blending out cream products, and the angle makes it so easy underneath the eyes. So really, really pretty. I'm not having any plans, or I don't have any plans to pick it up. I definitely do like her eyeshadow brushes. I did pick those up when she first initially launched. I really do like them. They're fantastic. I wouldn't mind having more. Probably will pick up more because you guys know me. I like having a ton of them so that I don't need to wash my brushes often because. But I don't have any plans to pick up these face brushes. But huge congratulations to Angelica on this new launch. Super exciting. And I think we're almost done. Let's see, Bella's Beauty Bar Bejeweled Palette. This is very pretty. A little too big and chaotic for me. I feel like that's the biggest thing that was like holding it back when I was looking at it and not being totally sold out for it. Because anytime I saw a look done with this palette, it looks stunning and I'm like, oh yes, I would love to create that look or something similar. Like those eyeshadows just look amazing. But then I look at the palette and I'm just too overwhelmed and it stops there. So I don't know if it's something with just the layout that's tripping me up, but that's what I felt like when I was looking at it. It's very, very pretty though. And like I said, the looks that I have seen done with it are stunning. Very, very nice. But I don't have plans to pick it up. Mostly too because I feel like it's very similar to a lot of the palettes that we've been talking about so far when it comes to the holiday launches. And if I'm going to get one in that kind of color store, I'm going to get one of the other ones that I've been oogling over. Kind of makes me think of a little bit of the Machina Blend Bunny palette we just talked about. But it's very pretty and I've heard great things about the brand as a whole. Bella's Beauty Bar trips me up every single time. I'm so sorry, but I've always heard good things about it. But it's pretty, but like I said, it's an easy pass for me just because of the chaotic nature of it. I really like this highlighter from What's Up Makeup. What's Up Beauty, sorry, not What's Up Makeup, What's Up Beauty. Super pretty. I've been wearing this a lot lately just because it's very effortless and natural looking, but when you turn, beautiful. All right, am I gonna be able to finish these? Okay, I got two more and then one sneak peek to talk about. But this is Komodo Dragon, or just called Komodo from Clarity Cosmetics. Komodo palette. This is pretty. I think this is pretty. Let me do my under eyes because I'm not flashing yet. I got 2 lines left, so I've already done half the battery. Man, I don't know what it is with these batteries. Oh dear. But this Komodo palette, I don't think I showed you. Sorry, this is how we're doing it, but this is just how we're doing it. My apologies. I know people prefer the pictures on the screen, but it's just not something I can do right now. Anyway, this palette looks super pretty. I do like the greens. I like the bright green mixed with those, even that lilac or that lavender purple lilac-y color. That's different, but I like it with those purple, like mauve tones. Mauve tones, that's a better word to describe it. The mauve tones are just so pretty. Very, very nice. And then with that gold and the grunge, it's pretty. Clarity Cosmetics is one of those brands, kind of reminds me of DD Signatures. She does the fun color stories that I absolutely love. The thing with Clarity Cosmetics that I always have a hard time with is I'm not the biggest fan of her shimmers because they're so messy. And they're just like, I guess I'd have to sit and think about it for a while, but I think they are like the messiest shimmers that I've ever come across. Like, they're just really messy. And while I love a pretty shimmer eyeshadow, I prefer like ones that aren't messy over super shimmery. So for me, while they are insane in their sparkle, it's not worth it for me. And that's why I'm just so like, they're messy, and that's the thing that stands out the most to me. If you don't care about messy, or if you're someone who likes that messy look where it's just, when you use it, you have, you know, shimmer on your lid, but then within 10 minutes of putting it on, you have shimmer up here and all the way down here, like one of those type of messies. If that doesn't bother you, I can see you loving this brand, because the mattes, for the most part, I remember really loving it. Like, she's got some good mattes. A couple of them, her pastels, that's right. I was like, I knew I remember some of them catching, but that was her pastels. I want to say I don't have big issues with her typical mattes and like her deep colored mattes, but her pastels I didn't have a great experience with. So as a whole, I think the brand's really nice. It's just the shimmers that make me even the palettes I have from her and my brand, I don't really ever want to go back to, just because I know it's gonna be a mess if I do, and I'm just not into, I'm not into the mess. I know I'm weird in that respect, because I know a lot of people who don't care or who like that aspect, but I don't like having shimmer all over my face, and it's just a weird quirk of mine, I guess. But I really like this color story, but I won't be picking it up just because I know I'm not the biggest fan of her shimmers. Oh, such a pretty color story though, so pretty. Okay, and then last palette we're going to talk about is the, where's the brand? Shine by Adept Cosmetics Forest Hues Mystic Dreams. This is a collab with Glam Smitty, and it is a beautiful grungy color story that I feel like sums up Glam Smitty like so well. You can tell it's her palette, like it just very well done, very pretty. When I actually look at it to think about the eyeshadow looks that I would create with it, however, there is no matte, so it's all a toppery, which makes sense, because if you know, I know Glam Smitty does those type of toppery eyeshadow looks beautifully. I didn't show you again. Ugh, I'm so bad at it, I'm sorry. This is what the palette looks like. All shimmers. They look pretty. Oh, my dog is barking. Let me see. Sometimes he barks if someone drops off a package. He probably UPS man or Amazon man. Anyway, super pretty, all shimmers. So it's just not my type of palette. But what does it say? Shine by SD is known for their shimmers as well. So it makes sense. It's a match made in heaven when it comes to collabs. But as far as like me being interested for me personally and to buy it, I will admire it and ooh and ah over it from a distance, and like all the pictures that I see people create like looks with it, because they're so beautiful, but it's just not my type of palette. So it's one of those easy passes for me, practically speaking, but just on the internet, like as a social media intaker sounds like someone who consumes social media and knows the brand and knows, follows and sees the looks that the influencer does, it makes sense, and it's super pretty and I love seeing it, but I will not be picking it up just because don't need to. Alright, that is about it. I'm just about done here. I feel like I've taken a long time, but it's just been so long since I've got to sit down and talk and look over makeup and do makeup, like I said. I'm going to take the last shade I'm going to use for this eye look. It's going to be in the Tropical Skewer palette. I'm going to take, oops, that's silver. What is it called? Marshmallow. And last one I want to talk about, super brief because I don't have any information on it, but Nomad is sneaking their holiday release. And I am on Nomad's PR, which I don't expect to be after this year, because I'm probably their worst influencer ever and actually being a productive member of their PR team. So I have really enjoyed the year or two. I think there might have been, I can't remember if it's just been this one year or I was on the PR team last year. But unless something changed, I'm anticipating it coming in. And I will definitely do a video on it whenever it does come, because it's looking super promising. I just have this one picture right here. But it looks, oh, you can't even see it. It's like the purple, like constellations and stuff behind that. I hope it's like jewel toned and rich, and usually Nomad no, I mean, not, I shouldn't say like usually Nomad knocks it out of the park, but like typically I love Nomads. Even their more neutral palettes I tend to like for the neutral aspects of it, but when they do jewel tones, when they do saturation, their mattes are so good. I know it's going to be amazing. So anyway, I was saying that I can't wait to get it, but I am anticipating that this will be my last year on their PR list because of obvious reasons. If you just look at my channel, I feel like I've gone downhill a lot this past year. Oh, I'm taking off this beautiful neon shadow, so let me try to tap it over. We're just gonna leave it. Who cares if I got a little bit of liner? Oh well. But anyway, super pretty. What do you guys think? I feel like maybe I should have put a little bit more red in the eye look if I really wanted it to go with my eyeshadow or with my shirt, but I really just wanted to play with neon orange, so that's what we did. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked hearing me chat about the new palettes. Let me know what palettes you have missed that you really wish you had been able to get a hold of. Okay, got interrupted by a little kid. That means it's time to go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I have no idea how long I've been recording because I've had to stop it so much, but whatever, however long it is, it's typically around 30 minutes, and I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching it and not getting bored with me. I really do appreciate it, and thank you so much once again to Louisa for sponsoring this video. I really do appreciate that, and all of you who take the time out to check out my links and whatnot. As I said, I will leave the link down below, up to 30% off. So if you need a holiday gift, go get it now, and maybe it'll come in time. Who knows? But with that said, that is gonna do it for me. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.